Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Thunder Panda and today we are going to be doing another action figure review. And today we have the Star Wars The Black Series Return of the Jedi Deluxe Boba Fett figure. He's a pretty good figure, a few things that aren't too great, but I'm going to show you everything. So let's start with the details of the figure. Okay, so starting up here with the helmet, very nice, though it did actually come warped, like squished in a little bit. That was unfortunate. As you can see, it's kind of squished still, but all the way around, got the battle damage, these little tally mark type things up there. Nice paint. Yeah, so we have his classic awesome Mandalorian armor there with this little Fett symbol on that right chest plate, and on the right arm you have these shoulder pads which are attached to the whole chest area, which is actually a whole separate piece than the actual figure. He has these tubes going off this gauntlet up into his sleeve. Nice battle damage on here as well. Sorry if I bumped the camera. And this arm is pretty much the same, except it's got the Mythosaur Mandalorian symbol there. It has a slightly different gauntlet. Really nice battle damage there too. This belt is a whole separate piece than the figure. It like waddles around, kind of frustrating sometimes, but it's fine. So going down, even has a little paint on the feet. He has this plastic cape here. And what in the world is that? My bad. The pegs for the jetpack. Yeah, he looks pretty good. I like this figure. My only complaint is how the helmet came warped, but he's really a good figure other than that. Next, we will go on to the accessories. He is a deluxe figure, so he came with a lot, as you can see. Let's start with the blasters. So, he has his classic blaster. I don't know what this blaster is called, but it's pretty cool. Yep, that is an awesome blaster. And then it comes with his blaster cut in half, like when Luke cut his blaster in half in the Return of the Jedi. I don't really know why. I mean, you can pose him in that one pose, basically, where his blaster's cut in half. But other than that, it's kind of pointless, but it's cool. Next, let's go on to this grappling line here. Has a nice silver hook here, and this is just a string onto this nice little hook thing where it just attaches here, if I can get it to work. There we go. It doesn't really hold the best, actually, and like if you're trying to pose it, you can't really pose it where it's shooting because it's just a string. It goes like that, but it's still pretty cool, like if you're posing him with it wrapped around someone else, a different figure, his bounty. He also has this cool flame piece for his flamethrower. It attaches over here. You get this, and you just try to stick it in there. Kind of tricky. It doesn't hold the best of the best, but yeah, it is cool. You can get pretty awesome poses with that. That's a pretty awesome piece that I like to use. His jetpack is very nicely painted, battle damaged and stuff. This missile on the top actually is removable, so it actually in the box came off, like removed. So you're obviously gonna probably have him posed with it attached because that's how his jetpack's supposed to be. But and then he has these jet attachment pieces. Pretty cool there. I like to use them for my poses. Obviously, that's what they're for. So you just stick them in there and you get the effect that he is indeed using his jetpack. Oh, and these bend, like, are a little articulated. That's pretty cool to pose him up like that. So yeah, that covers the accessories. That was a lot quicker than I thought because there's a lot of accessories, but you know, I guess maybe I didn't go into too much detail on them, but okay. So next we will go into the articulation. His head, a little bit of head tilts. Pretty good actually. Yeah, he's got head tilts. And then it turns left and right, down really well, up, not at all, which is fine. And then moving down to his chest area, pretty good range of motion on that. That's pretty good. His shoulders, my bad, everyone, goes up pretty much like this because the shoulder pads don't actually stop it very much, which I thought it would stop it more, but then it bends here. This here is actually a separate piece that can turn separately, but single jointed elbow, swivel at the elbow. The gauntlet turns like that. I keep shaking the camera, I'm really sorry. His hand on this side goes down like that, so you can use his flamethrower. That's good. And then same articulation on this arm, except, let me see, does these tubes hinder it very much? No, you can actually still get the same range of motion on this elbow that you can get with the other one, even though it has those tubes. They're pretty flexible. And this hand goes vertical instead of, wait, no, never mind. It goes like this instead of like this, you know? Okay, not vertical and horizontal, my bad. Now the legs go forward this far, backwards, not really because of the booty area. Thigh swivel, my bad, forgot to mention that there. Single jointed knee, but you can still get slightly more than a 90-degree angle, which is good. Swivel at the knee, and the ankle goes pretty good down, so you can like get him jetpacking. That's good. Goes up. And ankle rocker. Now, that is the articulation of the figure. So, we are speeding through this review here. I guess now I will... Oh, I'll show you how he looks with the jetpack on. I did it briefly earlier, but I'll show you. He looks pretty good. Really, really good. And I think I'm just going to remove that for a second. I'll show you how the blaster goes in his hands, so he can hold it pretty well. So how I've found is best to do it is if you like make him grab on here and then pull up here and try to do that, if that made any sense to anyone. Then you kind of try to take this hand and try to get it. Jeez Louise, it's difficult at times, but you can get him to hold the blaster pretty well. You can't really get it up to his face to aim. I mean, you kind of can, but it's like sideways, which is still like cool, but wait, hold on. Well, I guess if you really try, you can get him aiming down the stocks. Aiming down the sights, not the stocks. Who am I? Yeah, you can do it. Wow. I did not know that. But he looks good doing that, for sure. Then we'll set the jetpack on here, see if we can get a cool pose. That's really cool. Wow. Okay. Well, he holds his gun pretty well. Alright everyone, if you enjoyed this video, then leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, consider just subscribing to GG Bros. It's up to you, but I would really appreciate it. Alright everyone, if you like...